Hello everybody. Just wanted to show you guys one of my favorite ways to start paintings and do them quickly with a lot of fun. It's very creative. It's a combination of wiping away, almost like a carving style, and an additives where I'm bringing thicker paint over time onto the designs. It's very organic and a lot of fun. Just pushing the paint, watching what happens. You can see on my palette there's quite a few different colors. Those are mostly old colors. In fact, some of them are fairly dry and tacky from previous paintings. So these are just a way to kind of loosen up for the day and use up some old paint. And a lot of times my leftover colors are really interesting. Maybe not exactly right for my next larger format painting, but it can be perfect for these little expressive guys. You can see now I'm basically building up the design, the composition, adding in values, trying to keep it to about 2, 3, 4 values max, keeping the shapes fairly large, and now just adding in some color. I like to get into the sky pretty early in the painting because the colors of the sky are going to dictate a lot of what's going on in the trees, grasses, and water. In fact, basically I'll paint the water and the sky at the same time, at least getting a lot of the same colors in. I like to lighten those background trees, pushing them back, kind of going toward the blue-gray, maybe sometimes a purpley color, letting some of the warm colors show through as if the light's passing through them. All three of these paintings today are going to be backlit. The one on the right is going to be right, like the light is coming from the right side of the canvas. The one in the center here that I'm painting, I'm kind of imagining that the light is coming from the left side, outside of the canvas. And on this guy here, on the left painting, I'm just going to imagine that the sun's there, smack dab, right in the middle, bam, reflecting down into the water, affecting the grasses and the edge quality of everything. I don't normally paint on 3 paintings at a time, but 2 is pretty common. You can see my Hughes easel there can support multiple canvases or one very large one. I really love experimenting and playing with grays, the browns, the earthier colors. When I squeeze out my paints onto the palette, I actually am using a split primary palette, 2 reds, 2 yellows, 2 blues, and white. But my leftover colors end up being these really interesting grays. So when I'm cleaning my palette after a painting, instead of scraping it all into one big pile of gray, brown, or green, I will scrape it into individual piles, kind of, these colors lean towards the blues or the greens, this pile leans towards the purples or the reds, and that's how I get these kind of beautiful, unexpected grayish colors that lean a certain direction on the color wheel, and then I'm able to use those in these little landscapes. You know, it's a good day of painting when you ignore your coffee the whole time. Around where I live in Oregon, there's quite a few marshy areas, and I'm not sure if that's something from my just loving to play and search for frogs and turtles and salamanders, but I still really am attracted to marsh scenes, so I'm doing a big series on them. Now you can see kind of the unveiling. It looks like some of the white gesso snuck underneath the tape, so I'll have to go back and clean that up, but you can get a pretty general idea. Maybe I will post the pictures again.